67 days and counting. That's how long Harry and Meghan have been apart. This is how long they have not been in a room together and they have been speaking through their handlers. 69 days. Did I say 69 days? I'm pretty sure it said 69 days. I'm just counting and counting because they still have not spoken to each other nor seen each other. Have we seen the end of the Harkles, guys? Because I don't know. I mean, 69 days. It reminds me of the times when Princess Diana, the press used to count Princess Diana and Prince Charles, and then Prince Charles, how many times they'd been apart and how many engagements they had done together. Because it's given us a pretty eerie kind of deja vu vibe, you know? And it will be a sad thing to see that the Harkles are done. Or is this all a PR stunt? Because that's how they're calling it, that they're rebranding it and they're doing it things socially separate. Why? So let's get into this, because is this the end of the road for Harry and Meghan Markle, or is this really a rebrand? And why haven't they spoken in 69 days and counting since September 14th, when Meghan Markle phoned Blackgrid to have them photograph them getting out of Tyler Perry's birthday party? Did Meghan Markle know that that was going to be one of the last times she was going to see her husband? I don't know. Maybe. So let's get into it, beautiful people.
When I was just 11 years old, I unknowingly and somehow accidentally.
Hello. My name is Paula. Thanks to those of you for coming back to the channel. I want to thank you all very much for being here. It would really help if you click like, share, and subscribe, because it helps the channel grow and it tells YouTube that you do like the content and it helps it spread, especially given the fact that now YouTube has claimed that Meghan and Harry are sensitive topics. So yes, 69 days for this once inseparable couple. Remember all the good old days when Meghan Markle said that they were like salt and pepper? And now, before as a couple, they said that as a couple they were more powerful. As a couple they were like, oh my God, they were unstoppable, salt and pepper. Because usually that's what it is. Usually, for example, when William goes on his own, he draws a crowd, clearly. And the same thing for Princess Catherine. But when they both go together to an event, it's powerful. And the same thing used to happen with Harry and Meghan. However, nowadays, the only thing that we've seen lately, and this is on screen, is that Meghan Markle managed to wrangle herself executive producer credit for the Polo Show Nightmare, whatever it's called. Other than that, oh, and that video in Colombia that was grifted to Colombia under the pretense that they were the children's champions for children charity. And it turns out, because that's how they were advertised, that the conference had received a message from the Champions for Children's charity in the United States. And up pops up Harry and Meghan, and the message during the live was cut off. The next day, late in the afternoon, the message was edited and played in full. But during the live event, it was cut off because the conference leaders thought that there had been a mistake, because clearly they were not champions for children's charity. And that message was pre-recorded at the end of August when they came back from their trip, their vacation little tour to Colombia. So that's the last of it. And then we saw the pictures of Harry and Meghan Markle coming out of Tyler Perry's birthday party, courtesy of Blackgrid. And we saw Oprah and everybody else there. Isn't that something? And then Harry's gone AWOL after his little trip to New York, London, and Africa, where nobody knew where he was. And not only that, he's gone to Chicago without Meghan. He's now arranging a Christmas. He has invited 5 kids to video talk to him with pre-arranged questions and, of course, approved questions that they can do, and pre-recorded. This is not live. Again, advertised for him as alone without Meghan. So now, before it was, here is Meghan, and now it's without Meghan. Just to tell people that Meghan is not part of the equation so people will watch it. because now Harry knows that she's toxic. So is this the end of the road for them? Because before, Harry couldn't say, what was it that he said in that engagement interview? What was it that he said?
I am required to ask anyone present who knows a reason why these persons may not lawfully marry to declare it now.
But I know that, at the end of the day, she chooses me and I choose her, and therefore, whatever we have to tackle together or individually will always be us together as a team. So, I think she's capable.
So nicely said, isn't it?
I don't know, but she's capable of anything. And together, as I said, there's a hell of a lot of stuff and work that needs doing. At the moment, for us, it's going to be making sure that our relationship is always put first. But no, look, both of us have passions for wanting to make change.
He said that she was capable of anything, that they were going to hit the ground running, that, with her by his side, there was nothing they couldn't do, that they were going to change the world for a better together. And now he has the drawing card for him is to reaffirm and advertise that Meghan is not going to be there. So people will watch. Hopefully. So people will forget what kind of a traitor he is. Long gone are the days, oh, here's my wife, my lovely wife. So now he's doing to Meghan what the royal family did to Meghan, his family members, which they didn't want her around because she was too toxic. Now he doesn't want her around. We saw them in that CBS interview, which was a nightmare to watch for body language. That was a nightmare to watch. Clearly that man did not want to be there. Clearly. So who do you think is gonna file for divorce first? Do you think it's gonna be Harry or do you think it's gonna be Meghan? I can guarantee you one thing though. Harry now is wishing that somebody had spoken out at the wedding when the archbishop, when the now archbishop who has resigned over certain very questionable allegations, asked, is there anybody here who opposes this marriage? I'm sure he now wishes somebody had said, I oppose that marriage. This woman is insane. This woman is so and so. Because now he's too arrogant to admit he made a mistake and that other people told him so. But at the same time, he doesn't want to be there anymore. Would you want to be around this? This woman is not aging well. And I don't mean to disparage her looks, but I am going to, because they're disparaging Princess Catherine's looks on Memorial Day, because they use the little minions to do that. So this is insane. This man is never going to admit that he's wrong. And I think something's going to have to happen for him to actually divorce the woman. But I do believe that they're really at the end of the road. But what do you guys think? Do you think that they're going to, Harry? And now, before I used to think that it was Meghan who was going to divorce Harry. I think it's going to be Harry because I think he's seeing the value of his title and the fact that he's a blood royal. And I think he's angry that Meghan dragged him to her really bad level. And he's discovering that she's a D-list person and that probably he should have never married this woman. In regards to the children, I don't think there's going to be much of a problem there because I personally don't think that there are any children. And if there are children, I don't think that neither of them care really much about them kids. And I think the kids would be better off with their family in the United Kingdom. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you think. Do you think Harry's going to be, do you think they're done? Do you think that the salt and pepper has gone their separate ways? Or do you think that they're deeply in love? Do you think that the 69 days that they haven't seen each other is for PR? Or do you think it is because they can't really stand each other? As usual, please let me know and don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe.